Shalom. I'm a nice Jewish girl from Brookline, aka Brooklyn, Massachusetts. And I've recently realized that my ideal man, my type of guy, is basically like a handsome SS officer. You know, like there's like a picture of like Hitler flanked by a bunch of Nazi officers, and you're like, that one on the left with the symmetrical face? That's the Nazi I want to fuck. My ex was this like really Aryan, like blonde, blue-eyed, super Aryan looking dude, and a commercial casting director was like, if I ever need someone to play a Nazi, I'll give you a call. And he wasn't a Nazi, he just looked like one, which was enough for me. You know, like the cute guard at Auschwitz. But I will say that when you've had your fill of Aryan dick, you do start to crave something a little bit, Jewier? So I've had a taste for some, hairier, darker gentlemen lately. Mostly Italian guys, but Mom, I'm trying. I'm sorry, I'm trying. My mom is actually really cool. I was supposed to go back to the East Coast to visit my family, but couldn't because my mom is laid out with a Zumba injury. So, that's too bad. Everybody's online these days. All my friends are on Tinder, Bumble, Hinge, Match, Christian Mingle, whatever. So I'm looking for love online too, and I think I found the one on petfinder.com. He's about 60 pounds, a little over a foot tall, and he doesn't speak English, so he's a great match for me. He's a pure white German shepherd named Hans. I am actually seeing someone. I'm seeing an actual human man, just to clarify. And I was thinking, the beginning of a relationship is very exciting. There are a lot of firsts. There's the first date, the first kiss, the first morning after pill. I did have to take it for the very first time recently, and I go into CVS, just sweating bullets, and the cashier was very apologetic about the fact that they only had the expensive brand name kind. They didn't have the generic. And I was thinking, do I? I don't think I have time to comparison shop. I'm gonna take my possibly impregnated self over to Rite Aid to save $14.99. No, thank you, I will take it. But I appreciate the fact that CVS takes competitive pricing very seriously, so. And for those of you following at home on the edge of your seats, definitely not pregnant. 5 stars on Yelp for Plan B. This guy, he's great. Sex is great. He's super nice. But he's a libertarian, and no offense to the libertarians in the room. Your ideology makes no sense, but no offense. But I'm definitely not. So I guess you could say that I'm voting for Hillary Clinton, and my vag is voting for Gary Johnson, or this dude's Johnson. And speaking of sex, again, I recently joined the Mile High Club. What? Oh my God. I had sex in the city of Denver. The Mile High City, right? That's what they mean, right? The forbidden thrill of doing it in Colorado's largest city, gateway to the West. Whatever. It's funny though. It's 2016, we have self-driving cars, we have really smart, scary robots, but no one has come up with a condom that doesn't dry out. Think about it, a condom isn't a really high-tech piece of equipment, it's just a balloon that you put on a penis. And yet, it is invariably a one-stop train to Chafe City, and I just don't like them. So I'm making a plea to, if there are any scientists in the audience, if you could help me out, if you could come up with a condom that doesn't give me rug burn on my vaginal walls, I would be very much obliged. I went through a notebook recently, and I found this letter that I wrote to a guy, and I never dated him, but I guess I had a crush on him, and I felt mistreated somehow, and I don't even remember writing this, and I wish I could say, it was in middle school, but it was way too recently, and I was born in the 80s, and there's no excuse. But it opened with, Dear M, if we got together, it would be serious like a heart attack. And then serious was triple underlined, like, I don't know. But then the sassy send-off was, see you never, Jay. And then I saw him all the time. That's my time. Thanks for being so lovely.